It's time now for the PHL Morning News on this Thursday morning, July 16th, 2015. Go on to the all this lovely Thursday morning here, July 16th, 2015 here. Here are your news and I'm here and our tops right here at 8:54 here on this Thursday morning here is a region near Pluto's equator with a range of methods captured by the New Horizons spacecraft. Athens, Greece. Greece's troubled left-wing government was seeking urgent relief from European leaders on Thursday after the push to harsh austerity package fought a parliament triggered a revolt in the government party and violent demonstrations. It was a glorious day for golf on the old course at St. Andrews in Scotland for most golfers not named Tiger Woods. Woods was struggling badly again when his game had apparently with his pesky wrists in the first round of the British Open on Thursday. Fellas with the U.S. unemployment benefits declined last week for the first time in a month, headed back toward the lowest levels of more than a decade. The signal fires remained muted. According to the Boston Globe's Gary Washburn, the Boston Celtics will wait. Philip Ricey today at the deadline before his contract for the season becomes guaranteed. Percy, who went on draft 2 years ago, has been the Celtics' third string point guard. In New Haven, Connecticut, here, police say what appears to be at least one arm was discovered in a plastic bag near an area where a pair of human legs had been found near a railroad station in New Haven Wednesday. Mexico says that its September search for drug lord Joaquin Guzman, who escaped from jail on Saturday. The Interior Ministry said it has deployed almost 10,000 police and 48 dogs to track down the fugitive leader, the Sinaloa cartel. Iran will have no way to avoid inspectors of military oversight that the United States and its allies deemed suspicious when a nuclear pact sailed, though this week goes into effect. Tokyo, Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe on Thursday pushed for the parliament's lower house legislature that could see troops sent to fight abroad for the first time since World War II, despite protests and the risk of a further damaging and sagging. London, an image of the top of the comedian's head was Britain's debating the decline of privacy and the age of surveillance. On Wednesday, the National Police Air Service, which operates camera-equipped helicopters, tweeted an image man with a mop. Former President George H.W. Bush has broken the bone in his neck after a fall in his home in Kennebunkport, Maine, and remains hospitalized Maine, his spokesman Jim McGough confirmed via Twitter. Norwalk, Connecticut. A Connecticut woman has been charged with leaving her 4-month-old baby alone in a car while she went to the gym. Washington, President Obama has shown himself increasingly willing in the field, questioned for the press he did during a Wednesday press conference for more than an hour. All 40s have charged of convicted sex offender with a murder in 1975 disappearance on two sisters that jumped a quiet Washington, D.C. suburb. Investment banker Goldman Sachs said its earnings doubled in the 3 months ended in June during the litigation expenses, shaved $2.75 a share from its second quarter profit. European Union announced that it will do antitrust investigations into Qualcomm, a U.S. chipmaker, accused of abusing its leading position in the market to expand its business. The European Central Bank press conference underway, and so far, the premier statement there is no sign of Greece. So far, Mario Draghi has painted a reasonably upbeat picture. Declined oil prices are helping. The Dow closed 18,050.17, SP 500 2107.40, and Nasdaq 5,098.94. There are two main things marked with a common regard to the exoplanet. First, they are mostly too big, and second, they are mostly too close to their parent stars. A new photo of non-invasive test that detects electrical activity in the brain may predict the risk of Alzheimer's disease, scientists say. A new study published in Cancer Epidemiology markers that prevent reveals that women who sit too much during the leisure time have an increased risk of cancer. According to CNN, with housing advice, bucket ups and ice and challenge orders, 17 million people took part in a challenge to spread awareness in addition to supporting research ALS. Taking aspirin, ibuprofen, and other public painkillers alongside with antidepressants may raise the risk of having a stroke, doctors have warned. Peter Gentleman New Time, 8:59. Ta-da for a sports report here. UFC champion Ronda Rousey gets some choice awards for Floyd Mayweather when she beat him for Fighter Award. When Rousey won Best Fighter Wednesday night's SB Awards, she said how wonderful Floyd Mayweather feels being beat by a woman. The ESPYs gave the world the finger replica of Giants defensive Jason Pierre-Paul's amputated digit complete with a Super Bowl wing. Part of the reason the Cowboys were able to believe Des Bryant might not stay away from regular season games was the fact that he could have stayed away from handicap. Peter Channel News Time, exactly 9 o'clock. Time for a travel reporter. Route 4 to the southbound side, so for Route 1 in North Kingstown here. 95 at the northbound side. It is slow from Route 37 in Wark all the way at the downtown department. It's got an accident on Iron ramp to Route 10 from 95 at the northbound side of Crescent, so expect delays here. 95 at the southbound side, so for protected downtown Providence here. 146 at the southbound side, so for Route 95 here. 195 at the northbound side, slow from Route 24 in Raynham all the way out to Route 123 in Dalton to get an accident on 495 near Bay Street exit and Taunton, so expect some delays here. Out in the Cape, Board Bridge to the southbound side, slow. Route 20 to the northbound side, also Board Rotary. 20 to the southbound side, slow to Falmouth stretch here. 95 to the southbound side, and it's all from 128 in Kensington, Norwood. 24 to the northbound side, so from Route 139, so to the Route 128 in Canton here. Route 3 to the northbound side, so from Derby Street and Higgins to the Braintree split. We got an accident here on 129 on the northbound side. After Route 24 to Randolph. Southeast Expressway on the southbound side. And then so from Milton Stretch, Southeast Expressway northbound side, so from Quincy all the way out to the Mass Pike. That's because we got an accident on 93 on the northbound side. After the Mass Pike in Boston here, Mass Pike on the westbound side, got an accident after 93 Boston, so expect some delays here. 93 on both ends, Sloan downtown Boston here. 1A on the southbound side, so from Logan Airport to Route 93. Mass Pike on the westbound side, so from Logan Airport all the way out to South Boston. Mass Pike on the eastbound side, so for the Burton Nelson section here. Mass Pike is also sold from Weston all the way out to do an accident Mass Pike on the westbound side before Route 16 in Newton, so expect some delays here. 120 on the southbound side, so from Route 3 in Burlington all the way out to Route 20 in Waltham here. 120 on the northbound side, so from Highland Street in Needham all the way out to Route 20 in Waltham here. 290 on the eastbound side, so after the Mass Pike and all the way out to Worcester here. 120 to the southbound side, so from Route 129 and Reddit all the way out to Route 38 in Woburn here. 93 to the southbound side, and it's all from Route 6 in Medford all the way out to the Zakin Bridge here. Route 1 to the southbound side, so from Chelsea all the way out to Route 93 in Charlestown. Route 2 to the eastbound side, so from Route 16 in Belmont all the way out to Cambridge. Route 2 to the westbound side, so from Route 4 in Lexington all the way out to Route 128. 495 in the northbound side, so after Route 111 in Harvard all the way out to Route 225 here. 495 it's sold from Westford all the way out to Wilmington here. 495 southbound side, so after Route 28 in Andover all the way out to Route 38 in Wilmington here. 3 south slow after Route 62 in Bedford all the way out to Railton here. Otherwise, 395 looking good from 128 to the New Hampshire border here. 93 southbound side. It's a little slow before Route 95, 128 in Reading here. Up in New Hampshire, every trip back in 93 are looking good from the Massachusetts border to 293 to New Hampshire here. In Manchester, New Hampshire here. Every trip back it's a little slow after Route 293 Manchester, New Hampshire here. 95 on the southbound side, also around Route 101 in Northampton, New Hampshire here. Otherwise, 95 is looking good from Seabrook to Portsmouth here. Spalding Turnpike is looking good from Portsmouth to Rochester. And the main turnpike it's looking good from Kittery to Augusta via Portland here. Take a look at MBTA subway alerts here. MBTA subway system, it's looking good. On the Commuter Rail, Kingston Plymouth Line, train 038, 7:37 a.m. from Kingston delayed today, 10 to 50 minutes to the mechanical action. And the ferry's not looking good. Peter Channel News Time, 9:04 here on this Thursday morning here, time out for weather report here. By today, sun skies are at 67 degrees, no for about 79 miles an hour here. Tonight, blue skies are about 52 degrees, calm wind. Friday, sun skies are at 80 degrees, calm wind becoming suffer at 6 miles per hour in the afternoon. Friday night, punk sun skies are at 61 degrees, southward about 3 to 6 miles an hour here. Saturday, slight change of showers, punk sun skies about 79 degrees, southward about 69 miles an hour, transpiration 20%. Sunday night, change of showers and thunderstorms. Most skies are about 65 degrees, transpiration 30%. Sunday, punk sun most skies are about 84 about 66 degrees. Monday, chance of showers 3, 10 a.m. to noon. The chance of showers at the afternoon. Most skies got about 83 degrees, chance of 30%. Monday night, chance of showers and thunderstorms. Most skies got low at 600 degrees, chance of is 50%. Tuesday, chance of showers, but skies got about 84 degrees, chance of is 30%. So that podcast got low at 65 degrees. And for Wednesday, most skies got about 86 degrees. Here, not temperature at 9:05, standing at 65 degrees, humidity at 66% in its fair skies. And that's going to be it for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Thursday morning, July 16, 2015. I'm Peter with you. Give a good morning and goodbye day. See you at noon time for a noon time report.